Can't believe we got through like Life and Enya's story and then the internet died. Anyway, we're back, and I need to make sure that when I'm not hunchbacked, because that way my mouth is captured. And let me reset my motion capture anyway. While I'm at it. There we go, should be better. Now let's... Never mind, you are also in need of a gift. What about you, Haru? How does the story? Attempt. Of what? Sus. Let me check if things are fine. Yep. Oh, in bitrate's kind of dying. I'm gonna keep my eye on that just in case it dies. Let's see. What was I gonna say? I forgot. My thoughts was interrupted by internet dying. Bitrate's still not fully back to normal. Bitrate's going back up. Okay, let's say. Attempt. During a quiet afternoon in the base, I was relaxing in the hall and trying out a new flavor of cake from the cafeteria. I love cake if it doesn't have lactose. As I took my last bite of cake, Haru, who had just returned from a mission, spit over to me like a gust of wind. Ashton, how have your yoga sessions been going? Well, there were circumstances beyond my control. Circumstances beyond your control? I really had made up my mind to try yoga before, and I felt good after practicing a few basic moves. But I had seemingly overestimated my flexibility, and after a few attempts, I realized that I was basically just stretching. If you've never tried it before, it can be quite difficult. I think we could practice together. Sus. It should be easier for you to make progress early on if I help you along the way. Practice together. Some memories flash across my mind. They're definitely not safe for work. You sucked. I really can't keep going. Containment Zone is incredibly dangerous. It's my job to keep each and every one of you safe. The stronger you are, the better chance you have to survive. I want to force you. I'll do the remaining 5 squats for you. Jesus Christ. Like, don't tell me it's in like one set or one rep. One set, not one rep, yeah. I think the most I can do is like 50 per set. But Jesus Christ, 300? No, 500? Sorry, oh, Jesus Christ. I'll reserve that extra strength for you. Coach, I'll do the squats. How would I like to lead by example? It would be really embarrassing if I decided to exercise with her, but couldn't stick to it. Moreover, my schedule was all over the place, so I didn't really have fixed free time. Knowing her, even if it was me, canceling on her multiple times would make her furious. Oh, speaking of things I haven't tried, there's probably a lot of stuff you've never tried, right? Why are you asking that out of the blue? To change the subject, of course. Have you ever baked a cake? I mean, just eating a cake, it was the first thing that popped into my mind. I'm not good at baking, because I don't like desserts. You're the first person I've ever met who doesn't like desserts. Is it that surprising? Desserts contain excessive amounts of sugar. Overconsumption can easily lead to obesity or osteoporosis. More importantly, it will also negatively affect training progress. The way I see it, indulging in things like that will keep me from doing my job is unacceptable. Are you a dietitian or something? Desserts are fine in moderation. The life isn't complete until you have shortcake. I seem to be thinking about something. Alright then, Adjutant. I'll follow your advice and try shortcake. But in return, I hope you give yoga another try too. I think it's fair. Your life isn't complete until you try yoga after all. I still ultimately failed to change the topic. I could already feel the pressure weighing on my ligaments. Damn. Bye-bye. Anyone else? Escape. Maybe. Okay, we have Nita. That was not what she said. Food and rest are all that matter. The base was typically quiet at night. Usually, you can only hear the faint hum of machines running. But I could hear plenty of noises. Ever since I uprooted the tree nearest, those sounds and chaotic images would pop into my head once in a while. It seemed to get worse at night. At times like that, it was hard for me to fall asleep, and even if I did manage to sleep, I was assaulted by nightmares, gunshots, screams, never-ending snowfields, and bright red blood constantly filled my head. I knew they were only temporary symptoms, and I would gradually get better with the medical department's help. Even so, it wasn't easy. I heard a rustling noise in my ear that stood out amidst the pitch black of the night. With the noise in my head then instantly dispersed, receding like the tide. At this hour, there was only one who would be grabbing snacks from the pantry. Nita, why don't you turn on the light? Omae-ka, Bunsekin. Bikkurishchatta. I'm not hungry, I just wanted to find something to fill up my stomach. Oh, I'll fill you up. Ne, daijoubu? My voice cracked. As the lights in the hall turned on, we saw each other's faces more clearly. You don't look so good. Are you hungry too? Here, take these cookies. Take them. They're the best cookies in the pantry. Thank you. I couldn't sleep, so I came out for a walk. I wonder which main character also went out for a walk when they couldn't sleep. I haven't had a walk because I couldn't sleep in like years. Like if I can't sleep, I just roll over or just like look at my phone for a bit, and hopefully the blue light can reset my my what's the word? My spoons. Yeah, whatever. You can't sleep? How can we allow that? Eating and sleeping well are both equally important. You'll be in a bad mood if you're hungry and tired, and you might even get sick. Yuda's expression changed from one of panic before she suddenly furrowed her brow and fell deep into thought. Let me think. Ah, I know. Adjutant, come with me. Yuda couldn't stop herself from grabbing my hand and pulling me toward her room. Her hand was warm and her fingers felt slender yet strong. I guess this is what her room would look like if it was complete. We haven't unlocked her room yet, but you know, what is this called? It's for like exercising her back and arms, if I recall. And then these are like grips. Can't tell what that is. That's a ring, so maybe there's ring fit. Those are boxing gloves, and I don't know what that is. She has she has cactuses in her room. Cactuses, cacti rather. That's a plural. Cacti, you basically just give them water and nutrients. You don't need to give them water as often as other plants because their leaves are, you know, spikes, so they lose water less quickly. I don't know much else to say about her room except, you know, there's this dumbbell and there's this... What is this called? Well, it's something that you use to, like, deadlift or whatever. When I can't sleep, I usually do some exercise to work up a sweat. Huh? The training room is closed right now, but the gym in my room is open 24/7 for you, Adjutant. So Nita was dragging me to work out. Well, it's true that exercising before bed can improve your sleep quality. Looks like the workout equipment was frequently used. Nita never slacked off when it came to training. Maybe she got hungry so easily due to her intense training regimen, and there weren't enough calories in her dinner to satisfy her nutritional needs. You start by stretching, then do some light muscle exercises. Naturally, I'll be your workout partner. Getting dragged into one of my operatives' rooms to work out together in the middle of the night was new. Even for me, I didn't really know how to react. Alright, I'm counting on you, Nita. 1 hour later. Well, how do you feel? Really refreshed. I feel pretty relaxed, but I'm not tired out. Right. For some reason, I was reminded of a dog wagging its tail. Light muscle exercises can help you physically relax, and anything weighing on my mind will get drained out with your sweat. Sounds like you know a lot about this stuff. Hehe, of course I do. I didn't take a closer look at me. I'm all yours tonight. You can check out my exercise results starting here. What do you mean interact? Can I pet her? No? Interact? Oh, Let's feel her abs. Need to give abs. Oh, Kizui? Kizui nano ka. That's my proudest achievement. You're pretty confident, huh? Then stop sucking in your stomach. Don't poke my belly button. Bad judgment. I assume we can end the interaction. This is new, though. Aside from the effects on the border of the screen, I don't think we have had like this used like this. We can just let's feel her thighs, I guess. That tickles. What are you being so careful for? You can press harder. All right, then I won't hold back. Your leg muscles are really impressive. These foot leg muscles are burning with vitality. What the? After all, I trust my body way more than any weapon. Recall their fierce destructive power on the battlefield. Let's touch her face for some reason. Hey, did you drink something earlier? Nina didn't respond. Instead, she grabbed my hand and placed it right on her face. Kochi o mite? Your skin? Your skin is really healthy, and it's tight and smooth too. It felt as if her silky skin was a magnet for my fingers. Yep, exercise is better than any cosmetics, and it's completely free. To a degree, yeah. I mean, like, if you're getting, like, equipment like this and it's not free anymore. Or you can exit interaction. After messing around, the sleepy sensation that overcame me while we were exercising vanished, and even so, I felt much more relaxed. You looked at me kindly with a smile. Toshita no? People need to eat when they're hungry, drink when they're thirsty, and sleep when they're tired. Even if the world ends tomorrow, we still need to eat, drink, and sleep today. And no one else can do those things for you. I mean, if the world is ending the next day, then probably people wouldn't be sleeping. They would be making the most out of their time, you know, doing whatever is on their bucket list. If, you know, they have a bucket list, or just, you know, doing shit. You know, I mean, the drink and eating, maybe? If you're stressed enough, then you won't feel hungry, and I guess thirst, and I don't know. You can fight with a dry mouth, and you know you won't feel good, but you'll still make it. You know, you have like 3 days to live without water, and even so, you know, you only have 1 day anyway. What am I even saying? You awkwardly scratched your head, looking somewhat troubled. I don't really understand what's bothering you, Adjutant, and I might not be able to help much. But if you're hungry, I can give you food. If you're thirsty, I can get you water, and if you're sleepy, I can give you the other half of my pillow. And that was enough. And for any problems that come tomorrow, we can deal with them tomorrow. Yeah, we can deal with them tomorrow. Yuta's open-minded smile was like a shining moon dispersing the dark clouds. I decided to hop back to my room and try to get a good night's sleep. It was a bit sus, but you know, it's nice, it's cute. Who else? Who is that? That's not life, is it? No. Can I talk to you? Okay, Chenzin. You have 2 stories, okay. I check my internet. We're good. Surging anticipation. This story takes place a short while after Chenzin joined the Heimdall Force. Let me drink some water. In the base hall, I found Chenzin, calm in her wheelchair, wearing soft loungewear. She sat by a window, illuminating her smooth silver hair and side profile with tranquil beauty. Bathed in light, the girl's eyelashes moved with every gentle blink as she flipped through the book. She looked as beautiful as a painting. Better than your foot. Are you feeling okay? I posed my question in a low voice. Eyes. During yesterday's mission, the Coyotes had scraped together a bunch of heavy artillery shells. Just as the shell was about to crash into me and Chenzin, she took the middle part that wouldn't detonate on impact, diverting it away from us, but twisting her ankle in the process. Compared to getting blown up, a twisted ankle was nothing. Let's sit down across from her. Locking onto my target, I sat down across from Chenzin. Chenzin immediately adjusted her posture after noticing my presence, even though she was already sitting elegantly. She clearly straightened up after I sat down. Ohio? Ohio. Hissing quickly looked up as she replied. Her free hand unconsciously began playing with her hair. Her gaze drifted up before landing on my face, but when our eyes met, her stare trembled slightly before shifting back to her notebook. Her notebook or book? Her book. Likely aware that I was watching her, Chinsing hadn't turned a page for a long time. That must be a really difficult book, even for you. You've been reading that page forever. As I spoke, I looked at the book Chinsing was holding, titled Landscape Musings. I could tell it was from Shuozo right away, and it seemed quite complex. Adjutant, you come here just to tease me? Chinsing clearly caught my meaning, her cheeks flushed with a soft pink, her voice barely a whisper. She used to be so composed, so distant, but the closer I got to her, the more fragile she seemed to become in front of me. I didn't come just for that, but I couldn't pass up on the opportunity. Adjutant, you... Chinsing probably wasn't expecting me to be so blunt, because she was at a loss for words. Couldn't help finding her speechless and wide-eyed expression cute. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. What is it? I know there are a lot of unique customs in Shuzo. Do any of those apply to reading? We keep quiet when we read. Does that count? Well, we're not at my house now, so we didn't have to follow that rule. And your work is the highest priority when we're at the company, Adjutant. Chinsing quickly backtracked. Oh my throat, Jesus Christ. I think it's because I've been talking so much these past 3 days since I've been streaming. Like, I've been talking for, hours a day. Chinsing quickly backtracked. Her serious face made me want to laugh and sigh with resignation at the same time. I thought you'd finally learn how to joke around, but it seems like that's one of your family's actual rules. I was more curious about something else. Does your family have a rule about reading in the sun? No, we don't. Then what made you want to do it? Don't you think reading in the sun is bad for your eyes? Reading in the sun is actually good for your eyes because, especially for children. So the reason why we develop short-sightedness is because our eyes need blue light. Not like blue light from... Not blue light, sorry. The correct scratch that. It's not blue light. Basically, it's the sun's... I forgot which part of the sunlight. Basically, it makes our eyes know that, okay, it's sunlight. And that helps our eyes grow properly. And it doesn't elongate laterally, if that's the right word. Because short-sightedness is caused by your retina getting behind the focal point. And so, you know how... So people have poor eyesight nowadays because we are more often indoors, whether if it's reading, playing games, all of that, studying. People used to go out a lot more, which is going out to play, whatever, even reading. They read outside. And so if you're young, maybe even if you're like a young teen, a young adult, I would recommend recommend your kid if you have kids, or future kids, or just other people's kids to other people's who are parents, to have them play outside more. Whether even if it's using their phone or tablet, do it outside. Less strain on your eyes. I will know it won't look good on the screen because of the screen reflecting the sun's light. But if you can find a compromise, maybe there's like a shaded area, because if your area is lit by sunlight, then it still works. It's good for your eyes. Your eyes will get better. And being outside, it gives you a calcium D. Calcium D, what? Vitamin D, Jesus Christ. And vitamin D is important because it is needed for calcium synthesis. So even if you eat a bunch of stuff that has calcium, like certain types of beans, soy, what else has calcium? Crap, I forgot. Even if you eat a lot of those, if you don't have enough vitamin D, then your body won't be able to absorb it. And of course, you can overdose on calcium and vitamin D, but, you know, it is unlikely for someone to overdose on vitamin D or calcium if you're just being in the sun. And of course, you know, you might want to use sunscreen if you live in an area where the ozone layer is thinner, or if that specific day has like a really strong sunlight, you know, no clouds at all, and you know, it's scorching hot. You know, maybe get some shade, grab sunscreen. But yeah, you know, unless you're a girl who wants to have their skin white, you know, then, you know, take some vitamin D supplements, take some calcium supplements in that case. But, you know, you still need some for your eyesight, so, you know, just stay in the shade, you know, whether if it's on your balcony, under a tree, you know, just be outside. It's good for you. Anyway, well, I just thought it was nice and quiet here. Is it quiet, or is it just easier to avoid other people here? You've been on the Heimdall Force for quite a while now, but you don't really talk to anyone else outside of work, right? Chensing inadvertently tightened her grip on her book, lowering her head. Ow, my eyes! I've tried talking to them, but I can't do it. Or maybe I should say, I don't know how. Aside from the usual greetings, she seemed lost when it came to joining conversations, though she longed to change even before joining Heimdall. She had no idea where to begin. It's a natural consequence, after all. You're really serious most of the time. Really serious? Vincent looked at me vacantly. Living so strictly by formalities can alienate you quite a bit, and you've lived a life quite different from most others, but it's an easy fix. I actually came here to help you solve this problem. Ainsley slowly came back to her senses. When the realization washed over her, she suddenly stared at me. Adjutant, how do you know? Because I'm your adjutant. I'm the first to know if something's bothering one of my operatives. Of course, I also asked Miss Intelligence Ossifer to get me some videos of Chensing talking to the other girls. I can tell from the videos that Chensing was working hard to beat the other operatives, but all the conversations ended there. You could kill a conversation with just a few words. It was honestly impressive, just like me in real life. Adjutant, what do you think I should do? Try something new. Something new. Something you've never done before, something you've never tried. And let go of all the rules controlling your life. Do whatever you want to do. And then you'll see and you'll learn that the world is full of interesting stuff. Talking isn't just about greetings. There are so many different things you can talk about. Those are lessons you can't get from books. You have to experience them for yourself. I think I understand now, Adjutant. I'll try my best. Great, I can tell you're determined, so let's start with something simple. Is there anything else you're not supposed to do while reading? Well, I'm not supposed to eat. Perfect. I want to have a bag of chips in my pocket. It's supposed to be a treat for me, but I found it no use. Let's slap the open bag of chips on the table. Have you had chips before, Chensi? The girl shook her head softly. She curiously peered at the bag on the table. My family says chips aren't good for you. All the more reason to eat them. Then have you heard the saying, a life without potato chips is no life at all? That's probably Nita's saying or something. No, I haven't. Well, now you have. I gave her an encouraging look. She reached out, but after glancing at her hand holding the book, she hesitated for a moment. I could see the dilemma she was facing. Open up. You don't want to fail before you've even started, right, Chensing? Chensing paused, holding back her embarrassment. She opened her lips pliantly, revealing her pink mouth. I could see her small tongue and the rosy flesh of her throat. Watched as the blush of her cheeks deepened. To end my teasing, I grabbed a potato chip and pushed it into her mouth. How does it taste? Salty? You licked my finger. It's alright, I don't mind. Her cheeks reddened, and she lowered her head to carefully chew the chip. It has a nice cucumber flavor. It's crispy too. It tastes great. Cucumber-flavored potato chip. And it's salty. Maybe the salty part is from my fingers? because of, you know, sweat. Cucumber flavored potato chip. How does that work? Like, cucumber is like a refreshing, light flavor. I mean, you usually salt cucumbers for, you know, seasoning. But, you know, it's not that big of a difference. Like, what's similar to cucumber? Zucchini, but you need to cook them. Basically same flavor profile. Mint is too strong, and there's no like mint flavored chips. I know it's future shit. Maybe whoever is watching the future can answer that in the comments. Chinsing sounded like a kitten who had just gulped on some milk. She couldn't help but lick her lips and glance at the bag of chips. I simply smiled. That's what potato chips are. You can't just eat one. Salty foods tend to like make you want to eat more, especially dry and salty foods, because monosodium glutamate, it makes you thirsty. You know, of course, you need a fuck ton to, you know, be thirsty, but you know, it's that slight sensation that causes your brain to want more water. And also, potato chips are dry, so you naturally want to get more water. And basically, just monosodium glutamate is just what makes you want more. Personally, I have decent control of chips. You know, I can eat one or two and then stop, or I can also eat like a whole bag. Not like a whole bag, but like half a bag at once. Maybe a whole bag if I'm like really hungry. But you know, I can control. I have pretty good self-control when it comes to snacks. I would say that one of my parents has like really bad control with their snacks and desserts. Yeah, maybe I'll get into it in the future. I'm not popular enough to have people hear about my backstory. I'm just the nerdy fanboy just giving the science tips. Anyway, watch as Chensing reach out to scarf down the bag of chips. I walked behind her and pushed her reach out for her. When you're done eating, get ready to head out. I'll push you to your room to change. Head out? If you want to try new things, you have to leave the base. But the doctor said I'm supposed to rest. And since I'm doing stuff I'm not supposed to, I should do the opposite of what the doctor told me. Chensing gripped her hand into a tight fist. Right, but we can't ignore every rule. I'll help you decide which ones to listen to. Oh, I accidentally pressed it. Accidentally pressed it twice. Okay, let's get you changed. Chensing nodded obediently, and I pushed her to her room. I didn't want to embarrass her, so I closed the door and waited outside while she changed. Okay, so this is her room. What the hell is going on here? I do not know what is going on here. I can't tell if this is decoration or if she like pulled down something from the roof tile or whatever. But this is a lamp. I can't tell what this is. She's got a plant here and something else. This is a separator. I forgot what it's called. But it's clearly very Chinese futuristic bookshelf. You know, it's a more modern, simplistic style. This thing, it could be a chair. I've seen something similar in like shops and stuff, but I'm not sure. She has a tea set here. Can't tell what this is. And a lamp. Was there a cabinet? And needless to say, this is the bed. Yeah, that's all I can see from here. Not long after, the girl looked at herself in the mirror, her chest pounding. For some reason, her heart was filled with anticipation for today's adventure. Earned rewards. Chensing and I made it outside while the sunlight was still warm and cozy. I pushed Chensing as we made our way down the wide street. I've been planning to help Chensing try new things, but this outing was a spur for the moment. I didn't have a clear destination in mind. But that's the meaning of life. If it's exhausting, it's exhausting if everything has to be significant and planned out. I mean, I find it more exhausting if things aren't planned out. Have you walked around the city before, Chensing? No. Chensing replied somewhat blankly. We'd already been at Jägersilf and living here for a while, even though our surroundings should have been familiar. They all seem new there. How strange. The city looks exactly the same as it always does, so why does it feel so different today? Because you have Chensing with you, and that, isn't normally happening. Before you were just passing through, now you're really present. Really present. The girl murmured to herself, judging by her expression, so you're starting to understand. She opened her eyes and gazed at the scenery around us. Blue sky, contented birds, a pink fountain in the courtyard, kids laughing and playing, as well as old men drinking tea and playing cards. Sprawled out lazily on a sun-baked platform, I couldn't watch a dog as it chased after a flying disc. Muffled music and indistinct chatter mix of sounds of amusement, sadness, beauty, and cacophony to create the melody of the city. Amais. Solka. It was the first time such a large amount of information had flowed into her brain so clearly. It was like the dull images in her memory were rejuvenated with light and sound. A breeze danced by, rustling the blooming flowers. Chensing noticed their faint scent in the air. Just then, she was pushed toward a fenced yard full of pale yellow flowers. Without thinking, she reached out to caress a small blossom. As she was about to touch the flower, Chensing seemingly remembered something, so he turned to look at me, and I read her mind right away. Don't worry, I won't make you pick any flowers. Okay. Chensing nodded. I watched as she lowered her gaze and stuck out her tongue in concentration. Just then, a mother and her daughter walked by. The little girl was holding a half-eaten ice cream cone in her hand. Mommy, I want another one. You only have one. Yeah. Monsters kidnap kids who eat 2 ice cream cones. But if I don't finish the second one, it won't count as eating 2, or maybe I could eat 3, or even more before the monster gets me. Smart. The girl slipped away, following her mom. I looked at the nearby ice cream cart, then glanced at Chensing's somewhat longing expression. You want some? Chensing tried to hide the redness on her cheeks, nodding seriously. It's part of trying new things and changing too. Alright, how many would you like? 1? Are you afraid of monsters going to kidnap you? Adjutant, Alright, I know. Of course you're not scared of monsters. Wait for me here. It felt like I was getting addicted to seeing this typically slick girl flustered and blushing. I pushed Chensing's wheelchair off to one side and headed toward the line for the ice cream truck. Chensing politely placed her hands on her knees, watching the comforting figure as he lined up. Her burning heart had just begun to calm down when she heard a voice next to her. Hi there, miss. Who are you? Chensing looked at the woman in front of her, confused. I work at the new photo studio upstairs. Was that your boyfriend? But boyfriend? Chensing's mind went blank upon processing that word. The temperature rose and stained her pale neck red. Her eyes slowly widened, growing slightly moist. What's the best way to describe her mood at the moment? It was like drunken feelings she'd read about in the books. We're having a special promotion to celebrate our grand opening. You and your boyfriend can get a surprise reward for participating. Even if you don't win, you'll still get a small gift. You want to try it out? Don't worry, it'll be easy. It's mainly based on mutual understanding and teamwork. In a daze, Chensing nodded. Her drunken stupor lingered in her heart like a blazing flame. She didn't know what the woman said next, or when she left. When she snapped back to her senses, the shop assistant had disappeared, and there was a fire in her hand. Chensing had no idea what to do with it, but a familiar voice made her heart beat like a drum. Are you okay? The sun wasn't shining on you just now, right? I looked at Chensing's flushed cheeks, surprised. I deliberately pushed her into the shade when I left just now. Adjutant, it's nothing. And this is for you. I looked at Chensing pensively. She looked like she wanted to crawl under a rock. So I didn't push her. Instead, I handed her an ice cream cone. Thank you. For some reason, her panic seemed to peak after meeting my gaze, but soon after, she had completely calmed down. She lowered her eyes as she took the ice cream from me. Her soft eyelashes fluttered faintly, as beautiful as a butterfly's wings. She carefully licked the tip of the ice cream with her pink tongue. The sweet flavor and icy chill flooded her mouth all at once. I sat down in the chair next to her and looked at the sky, digging into my own tone. It was a quiet morning, and maybe even too laid back, but I was really enjoying relaxing. It was a perfect reward after a busy day of work. At that moment, I didn't realize Chensing's eyes were secretly fixed on my face while she was licking her ice cream. Her heart was still fluttering, her pale ears dyed bright red. She couldn't help pressing her free hand to her chest. Inside, there was a feeling she found difficult to describe. What's going on? The woman under her breath. Though she couldn't express it clearly, she knew it was a wonderful feeling. You remember the day she spent reading by the waterside pavilion or sitting under the big crabapple tree? Crabapple. Is it crab-shaped apple? Or is it like apple-flavored crab? No, like crab-flavored apple. Or is it like a crab-colored apple? I don't know. Those are the happiest moments in her childhood, full of springtime bliss and beautiful scenery. But those memories felt different than her experiences today. It felt like she'd never been so relaxed before. Whether it was playing chess or reading, she was never truly relaxed. There was always a voice pushing her whenever she did those things. You need to go faster. Grow up faster, to jump with the G family. You can't let us down. But today, with the Adjutant, was the first time she understood how gentle life could really be. The novel sweet taste and icy sensation hit her mouth once again. A warmth lingered in her chest, just like when she had touched his finger. Just then, the shop assistant's question echoed in her mind. Was that your boyfriend? The girl's sudden stare left me stunned. I looked at her face, her pale skin almost transparent under the sunlight. Her delicate cheeks were smooth, soft, and seemingly poreless. She had an ethereal beauty. But right then, I spotted some ice cream on the corner of her lips. The white spot seemed to pull me back to reality. I reached out to hand her a tissue, but Chensing didn't react. With that, I wiped the ice cream off her face myself. Chensing suddenly snapped back to her senses after feeling me wipe her face. You got some on your face. Oh, really? Chensing quickly stuck out her pink tongue to lick the corner of her lips, only after realizing what she was doing. Did her face flush once again? Bunseki, watashi wa... Looks like you're already learning how to do new things. He smiled at Chensing. Thank you. Why are you thanking me? For bringing you out, walking around with you, buying your ice cream, or for the tissue? You want to thank me for all that? It might take you a while. I don't think you could do all of it in one day. Then, what should we do? What should I do? Puzzled, Chensing raised her head. Her pure confusion left me speechless. This intelligent, rational girl had somehow become so simple and naive. Couldn't help but find it funny, but maybe it was just her true personality. Growing up in a noble family under so much pressure, no matter how strong she looked on their surface, there's still a little girl, hadn't it? She could be innocent and naive too, wondering how her peers lived and imagining the beautiful things she'd never experienced. You can do whatever you want. Considering this, I turned the question back on her. Chensing began to seriously ponder her answer. As we were finishing our ice cream, I spotted someone walking towards us. Just as my confusion set in, the woman approaching us spoke. Oh, miss, your boyfriend is back. Kareshi? Yeah, your girlfriend just promised you two would join in our promotional couples competition. I suddenly looked over at Chensing. Silver-haired girl's cheeks had already flushed red countless times today. Adjutant. It seemed like she was trying to explain, but I interrupted her. Sure, we'll give it a try. But is it okay with you, Chensing? I looked at Chensing. It was completely up to her whether or not we participated, but after meeting my gaze, it seemed like she built up some courage after her initial hesitation. I can do it, Adjutant. She said it would be easy, and I only twisted my ankle. It's not like I can't move. If I need to, I can also... Haha, please don't worry, ma'am. We definitely won't make her move around with an injury. And your boyfriend is here, right? I can tell he's more than capable. You've got a good eye. See, if your boyfriend says so, then there's no need to worry. I understand. If you two are sure you want to give it a shot, please follow me. I pushed Chensing behind the shop assistant. She lowered her head weakly, as if she'd used up all of her courage and didn't dare face me after doing something wrong. Looks like you're trying a lot of different things today. Yeah. I mean, you're doing a great job. Really? Really? Because you took this opportunity, Chensing. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is a longer story. After some time, Chensing and I arrived at the venue of the employee. The courses are separated, so the rankings are determined by time. First place gets our grand prize, but even if your ranking isn't high enough, you'll win our lucky prize as long as you work together to finish the stage. Ginseng and I scanned the rules. There are 5 cooperative levels in total, testing a couple's unspoken understanding. However, our physical fitness could be an advantage. Adjutant, if you do this, wouldn't it be a little unfair to the other contestants? You sure sound confident, Chensing. I'm just stating a fact. But if you say stuff like that, it'll be really embarrassing if we lose. I won't let you lose, Adjutant. You should say we won't lose. Yeah, we won't lose. In the first stage, Chensing bit a piece of paper and filled... I'm gonna drink some water. Chensing bit a piece of paper filled with flour. I had to catch the flour she poured and moved it to the measuring cup on the table with the paper in my mouth. So it's like a... So it's like those indirect kiss minigame things. But I bent down to catch it since Chensing was in a wheelchair. I winked at Chensing to signal her to go faster, but she must have found it funny because she couldn't stop laughing. I don't think I can make this sound and it would get caught on the mic because of noise suppression. Suddenly, a puff of flour flew into my face. Chensing looked like she wanted to keep laughing, but panic washed over her. She quickly reached out to wipe off the flour. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Though unexpected, I remained steady, as did the paper in my mouth. I poured the remaining flour into the measuring cup, allowing us to pass the stage. Adjutant, there's still flour on your face. Don't worry about it for now. I pulled Chensing onto my back. She yelped and threw her arms around my neck without thinking. You have to win, right? I dashed down the course. Chensing was wiping flour off my face as she rode on my back. She had seemingly been influenced by my sentiment, voicing her firm agreement. For the second stage, I had to cross a narrow bridge with Chensing my back. I needed to dodge swinging inflatable pendulums and balance while she helped me push them away. Even though those pendulums didn't pose any threat to me, Chensing still tried her best to help me fight them off. I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't think you'd go from a little bush. As I rushed ahead, I heard Chensing occasionally apologizing from behind me. With that, pendulums on both sides of us flew out occasionally, flying into the ball pit under the bridge. The rules only say to cross the bridge, and you can fight off the pendulum attacks however you want, so there's nothing wrong with knocking them out of the way. I didn't know if I was imagining things, but as I rushed forward, Chensing's apologetic voice gradually became tinged with excitement. For the third stage, Chensing, still on my back, had to bite onto a donut hanging from a string. By now, she had let go of almost all of her inhibitions. Adjutant, a little higher. Over to the left. No, to the right. Almost there. I didn't need her guide anymore. Chensing was already showing initiative, leading me to finish the stage. She could almost reach it. Chensing straightened up, and I felt a soft weight press up against the top of my head. He leaned forward and bit into the donut. He means the up-bite. And I got it. Yeah. The girl silently wrapped her arms around my neck again, proudly showing me the donut in her mouth. But I still haven't snapped back my senses. I was stuck in a daze after Chensing had bumped against me. A few minutes later, Chensing and I crossed the finish line without any further issues or suspense, taking the victory. Is it over? Chensing was still a little out of it when I put her back in the wheelchair. Looks like you haven't had enough? It's okay, you can probably admit it. I just didn't think you had such a cute side, Chensing. I looked at her jokingly. Her cheeks immediately flushed. She stuttered, unable to get a word out. It was far from her typical cold demeanor, but to me, the side of her felt more real. The teasing stopped there. I looked around and spotted a vending machine. Why don't we celebrate our victory? With that, I bought 2 cans of soda. I know you guys usually drink good old water and shuzo or tea, but today... Chensing, have you heard the saying, a little life without soda is no life at all? Look at you, you're as sharp as a whip. That did not sound like a soda can opening. To celebrate our victory today, we should... cheers? Chinsen picked up her can and gently tapped mine. After watching me tilt my head back to pour soda in my mouth, she followed suit. She raised her fair chin, closing her eyes. Glug, glug, glug. Ah. Halfway through the can, Chinsen put down her soda without thinking and burped. She uncovered her mouth in a panic with her free hand. Dude. I followed with a long burp of my own. Chinsen looked at me, her face full of shock and embarrassment. Then she stopped holding herself back, letting out another small burp. Our eyes met, and she couldn't hide her smile anymore. She just burst into laughter. Just then, the shop assistant walked over smiling. Congratulations on breaking the record. The grand prize is ready now. What's the prize? Even though we worked hard in the competition, Chinsing and I hadn't thought about the prize for a second. And since you two shattered the record in only half the time the second place team used, we decided to make the grand prize even better. Eh? Honto? Soyo, we replaced the grand prize refrigerator with a prize suited to you two. Tailored. Soyo, after seeing how in love you two are, we specifically prepared it. A premium Covenant photo package. Covenant photo package? Once again, for those that don't know, Covenant is basically the Snowbreak's world of marriage. So I guess this is like a photo shoot for with wedding clothes, maybe. I don't know. Chinsing and I looked at each other, mulling over those words. We could see the glassy look in each other's eyes. That's right, we specialize in Covenant photo shoots. Come back with this certificate anytime to redeem your prize, and we'll give you guys the works. Here, let's take some pictures of the happy couple so you can redeem your prize later. Can't wait for you guys to come back and redeem your prize, as in them getting married. All of a sudden, the air around me seemingly went silent. I can hear my own heartbeat pounding in my ears. I looked at Chen-Sing, who had lowered her head at some point. However, she reached out, quietly tugging at the bottom of my shirt. It felt like her slender, delicate hand was trembling. But by the time we finished and left the shop, it had begun to rain. Man, this is not over yet. Nope. It's over. I think we'll give the gifts to the characters in a bit. You know. Oh, let me check my internet. Okay, the bitrate is kind of dying, so I'm gonna wait a bit, just in case it dies. Yeah, no, it's dying. I turned my my Wi-Fi on and off again. It's still dying. So we're gonna wait a bit. I don't get why my noise suppression always picks up my chair, even though it's definitely not me speaking or anything. You know, it's not a human voice. Maybe it's going back up. Right. Verdurous holiday. We're gonna get to this story. The ideal holiday. The holiday begins on Yalu Island. Hey, we've heard this music before. Wait a moment.
私たちの忠実なパートナー、ラムセスグループなのです。ここには充実したリゾート施設のみならず、豊かな人文風景があります。今でも島の各所にアヤメ族の古代遺跡が残されています。話し合いの結果、この小さな島を今回の休暇イベントの地として決定します。詳細は端末でご確認ください。
You can't fool me. This is just Star Master. At least the map.
それでは皆さん、楽しい休暇をお過ごしくださいね。
Like, no wonder the music is the same. The clear blue sky overhead, crystalline seawater as far as the eye can see, and the soft sand under our feet shimmering in the sunlight. This island, free from all hydrogen contamination, seems to have the ability to purify everything. A hard-earned vacation. Yeah, this place is exactly as Caroline described. It's a vacation paradise. You already changed into your swimsuit, Enya. I actually had it on the whole time. See, it looked like this when we were on the boat. I just put my clothes on over it. What do you think? You can even tell I'm wearing my swimsuit, right? Alright, you two, now's the time for chit-chat. Don't forget, we didn't come all the way here just to relax. There's a competition waiting for us. What was it called? The Heimdall Island Games. Wow, you actually remember that, Enya. Of course, this game really matters to me. I have to win. 1 week earlier. Last, the team building competition, codenamed the Heimdall Island Games, isn't mandatory. If you want to participate, you need to submit an application. Any questions? What do the winners get for completing the 3 challenges before anyone else? Can the reward be cashed out? Ahem, do you even read the handbook? Each member of the winning team will receive lifetime coverage of all expenses on the island. As for the team leader, they'll be crowned the honorary owner of Yalu Island, with full permanent rights to the southern vacation cabin and its private beach. Got it? The vacation cabin, huh? After Caroline wrapped up the briefing, I returned to my room. Adjutant, are you in there? Yeah, come on in, Enya. Hehe, with pleasure. I don't see any other girls here. Great, looks like I'm the first. First? What do you mean? I mean, I guess she can wear her swimsuit underneath this if this is just the outfit. I don't remember. Maybe it will show like what her outfit looked like before coming, like maybe just before instead of like a week before. The Heimdall Island Games, of course. You need 3 per team, right? I figured you hadn't teamed up yet, had you? Oh, that. Yeah, you're the first to ask. But looks like the others are still on the fence. You've already started looking for teammates. The one I heard the honorary owner gets a private cabin, I signed up right away. Remember that girl we met at the orphanage last month? No. Alright. If your birthday's coming up next month, write down your wish and give it to Mr. Adjutant. Yes, Miss Enya. The kids eagerly bent over their desks, and the room soon filled with soft scratch of pencils on paper. This is the same room that was used in the amusement park. But in the back corner, one short-haired girl stayed still. She just sat there, clutching her pencil, her eyes tinged red. ... What's the matter, sweetie? The tiny hand trembled as she handed me a note. In wobbly handwriting, it read, "Sea to sea with Mom and Dad." I was searching for the right words when... What a lovely seashell! Did your parents give it to you? Miss stepped in just in time. She knelt beside me and gently lifted the seashell pendant from the girl's neck. They said once they saved up enough. They take me to sea to sea, but now they're... You know, there's a whole other world inside a seashell. Another world. That's where our loved ones go when they're taken from us. Enya spoke with gentle certainty, weaving a warm little fairy tale. When a sea breeze blows, their voices drift through the shell. Listen. She gently held the shell to the girl's ear. That's your mom and dad. Whispering through the wind. We love you always. ... I really heard something. Next time we visit the ocean, bring your shell. Tell the wind what's in your heart. They'll hear you for sure. Okay. At last she wept her tears, picked up her pencil, and drew 3 stick figures holding hands on the back of the note. At her age, she might have already had a vague sense of what death meant, but right then, the truth would still be far too cruel. Grown-ups spin fairy tales like whispers from a shell, just to keep the hurt away, if only for a little while. Ring any bells, Adjutant? Of course, the girl with the seashell pennant, right? It dawned on me. So, that's why you wanted to win. To keep your promise to her. So, yo, but not just for her. You and Life rescued those scavenger kids from the coyotes, remember? The orphanage took them in, but they still need a proper place to call home. Like that girl, those kids have been through a lot. They need a quiet place to heal, somewhere far from the containment zone. Yeah, the seaside does sound perfect. So, does that mean you're in, Adjutant? Yeah, let's do this, for the kids. Count me in, Captain Enya. Yay! With you on board, I know we've got this. Adjutant, do you have a minute? I better not came at the door. Come on in. Sorry to intrude. Konnichiwa, Waifu. Konnichiwa, mate, Enya. You're a bit late. The adjutant's already mine. What? Enya, that's a little misleading, don't you think? Actually, Life, Enya just meant... Boka. I was going to ask you to join my team, but I guess that's off the table now. Huh? Life? You're joining the games too? Yes. It's a shame we can't team up, but if you've already said yes to Enya, I won't push it. Then why not join us? You'd still get to be on the same team with the Adjutant. Life looked at me, her brow twitching slightly, uncertainty in her eyes. I could tell she wanted to be on my team, but she had her own reason for chasing that honorary title. Even if we're not on the same team, we can still enjoy the holiday together after the games. Even if we're not teammates, we'll still be together. I see. Life nodded with a soft smile. Since you're my opponent now, Adjutant, I'd better be ready. Same here, see you on the field, Life. See you soon. Can't believe Wednesday's entering the games too. I was surprised too, but with the Adjutant on our side, there's nothing to worry about. But what I really want to know is, why'd she even sign up? She didn't say. Maybe she didn't want to put me in an awkward spot, since I'm already teamed up with Enya. But from the look in her eyes, she definitely didn't sign up just for fun. Yeah, she's playing to win. Then let's go in too, for the kids. Let's give it an all. Let's. Oh, right, I still don't know why you signed up, Fenny. Huh? Me for the Adjutant, obviously. Fenny grabbed my arm and snuggled up with a triumphant grin, her warmth radiating through. If the Adjutant's in, so am I. Wherever he goes, I go. I did say I'd conquer every stage in the Adjutant... What? I did say I'd conquer every stage the Adjutant sets foot on. Oh, that's quite an honorable motivation. But I won't let you win that easily. With that, Enya latched onto my other arm. Suddenly, a softer fluid sensation enveloped me. He means the bus size. Watching them cling to me from both sides, each trying to claim me for myself, I couldn't help but smile. With a twist of my arms, I pulled them both into a hug. Alright, we're on the same team, remember? Let's not start infighting before the games even begin. This is your fault, Adjutant. Why do you have to be so charming? Agreed. Enya. Sorry, I'll behave now. Then we'll be counting on you, Adjutant. To lead us to victory! Who is this? I can't tell if they're male or female. Whew, I'm in. Okay, let's see. The port should be... yeah, this one. Type B, access key detected. Authorized Legion complete. Maximum clearance confirmed. Backdoor access to party control core established. Whew. Rewriting control protocols. Protocol rewrite complete. Party queen system. If I get caught, they might axe my weekly free time. No, focus. I can't chicken out now. That's right, they're still turning back now. It's making the party queen system's underlying protocol, specifically to stop me from bailing out last minute. So, link established. Control of all drones, field devices, and lighting matrix on the island is now rerouted to go big or go home. Who is that? Let's see. Yalu. I'm gonna put this in the tags for YouTube, so that people can find this more easily. Yalu Island. Okay. We can either progress to file 1 or start this. Let's start this. We've been talking for a bit, you know. I wonder if these are skins or if they are like actual versions.
最初の挑戦が何かまだ覚えてる？リゾートセンターでお邪魔なロボット大使でしたね。いやね、教えないでよ。特技でついたよ。これで天秤を動かすことはできないよ。今
Which character is it? You don't need to hold it down? Yes. Well, this does seem a bit different from the Star Master map. Like, some places still look the same. At least, maybe we haven't explored this place yet. Because, like, we saw from, like, the introduction video that it was the same, but... There we go. I think I should like start treating it like Genshin, where I just cast their skill, shoot a bit, and then change. That does not apply to the physics. The physics right there did not work. It was floating above her chest. You know what, let's have file 1 next in between these two. Clams. Moxer is operating alone. Meanwhile, at the wharf on the other side of Yellow Island, let me just add them to the tags as well. So we have Haru, Nia, Benny, Life, Enya. We didn't meet Free and Caroline for a bit. Yeah, that should be good for now. The vessel has reached the landing point, commencing Operation Heimdall Games Victory. Relax, Captain Harry, it's just a team-building event. No need to be so tense. Sorry, I'm just adjusting to this kind of setting. That said, you're pretty geared up yourself, Life. That. Actually, I brought a bathing suit. Huh? I was going to change it after the games when I meet up with the Adjutant. Soka. Tactical insight noted. We'll capitalize on this next time. By the way, is one of our teammates missing, Captain Haru? Ah, you mean Moxer. Her whereabouts are always a mystery, and honestly... So, That's why I signed up. Life. Yeah, so what do you say? I was gonna join the adjutant's team, but Fanny beat me to the last spot. So now, this game feels kind of... We're still on the fence, Haru. No, after hearing what you said, I found a new reason to compete, and a renewed sense of honor. So this time, let me stand with you. Thank you, truly. What about you, Maxer? Yeah, I'm just here for breakfast. The adjutant told me there's a fried fish song here that's best in the area, yeah. Miss, you dropped your bag. Server, okay. Huh? Oh, thank you. That girl looked kind of familiar, yeah. I must have misunderstood, Maxer. I thought you had been invited too, like Captain Haru. This yellow island place sounds super fun, yeah? Count me in, yeah? I'm so sorry, you guys. Typical Maxer, her reasons for joining are as cryptic as ever. Her curiosity probably lured her towards something strange again. On the ship, I noticed she brought along a bunch of weird devices. She was probably planning on collecting research samples. The yellow clams are located at a depth of 10 centimeters near. But judging by the appearance of the sand on the surface, there must be something hidden underneath. Looks like I was right, yeah? What did she find? Beep boop. Doesn't match any of the organisms in the database. Maybe it's some sort of electronic device equipped with a smart module. Although it is likely rare, there's not much value in collecting it. Sorry to bother you, I'll bury you again. Beep. Beep boop beep. Are you asking for help? Beep beep. I see. Please remain still. I'll now begin clearing away the sand around the object. This should only take a minute. Oh, it looks like a sharp air. So it's a drone. Beep beep. Covered in sand, the drone rose up into the air unsteadily. At this point, Maxer noticed the drone seemed to be holding something with its robotic arm. Then, as if in an expression of gratitude, the drone dropped the object onto Maxer's outstretched hands. What's a... This is a plant that only grows on Yellow Island, Shadow Lotus. I wonder if Shadow Lotus is one of the plants that you can find in Star Master. Beep. This definitely has value as a collector's item, but I wish I could find a living sample. Beep beep. Hey, where are you going? But the Maxer took the Shadow Lotus, the drone rose up high into the sky. It hovered there for a while, seemingly getting its bearings. Beep. Soon it located which direction was north and flew off without looking back. Is there something interesting over there? I should follow it and investigate. Alright, party. Party, it's party time. I forget how the song goes. Man, this outfit, Jesus Christ. I can get so many camera angles with it. Please, keyboard, stop dying. Oh, we're not supposed to be here, okay.
これがガルーアイランドのリゾートセンター。都会のホテルとは全く違いますね。リゾート島だからね。まずは降りる道を探しましょう。目標発見。排除するわ。これが挑戦の一環であることは分かっていますが、この火力は前よりずっと強いわ。分析員がいるんだから平気よ。そうでしょ。 て。
Yeah, this we've been here before and it looks basically the same. There we go. Yeah, it's like floating like half an inch above her chest. Most their skills are not that strong. I would guess Heimdall Force is welcomed by what? Whew, that was lots of those pesky bots. You okay, Adjutant? These little guys are no threat to me. Does that mean we completed the first challenge? Doesn't look like I've received any notifications yet. Oh, seriously? Don't tell me it's busted. Are there still some robots you didn't take care of? Adjutant, what do you think? Heimdall Force members. Ah, who's there? Adjutant, do you hear that? Pretty calm down. Calm down, woman. At some unknown point in our conversation, a pelican woman had appeared behind us. She had ball joints on her knees, and a power indicator light on her face. She didn't seem to be a normal human. This is a lot like the bot or whatever we saw. Like, not the bot, but like the server and also the mysterious person. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am an attendance series robot produced by the Ramses Group. Serial number is 7712. I'll also be one of your guides for this team building activity. With that, I am at your service. She's almost she's almost indistinguishable from a real person. I'm sorry, ma'am. Nothing. I've just never seen an angel this lifelike before. You're too kind. We have your company's generous funding to thank. Without it, a small firm like ours, once rooted in tourism, could never have advanced our robotics technology. A small firm once rooted in tourism? Last I checked, the Ramses Group was a dominant player in tourism and hospitality. What's more, they had already branched out into neuroscience and became a leader in the field long before they began working with Yakuza. Let's skip the small talk. Hurry up and tell us what the next challenge is. Understood, that was my intention. I got the feeling that this resort attendant wasn't actually fond of talking. But before I begin, please take these items. These poles are... Meanwhile, near the Yalu Island Resort Center Beach... Who is this? Man, I can see the edge lines. They zoomed in too far. And also made the artwork not high quality enough. I knew it would feel amazing to just start relaxing. How's it going? Did you find any treasure at the bottom of the sea? Well, I didn't get anything valuable, but it wasn't a total failure. It would definitely be worth showing off to the adjutant. Hey, Yao, is someone coming from over there? What? Oh, the adjutant said that's the wharf where we can try to catch the king bream. Yep, a wharf is a great place to find fish. Mate, Bunsekin, is there already someone up ahead? It looks like they're... Okay. I understand why earlier it was so low res. It was just like this wide, maybe roughly this wide. And like even that, like I can still see the edge lines. Now I can't see the edge lines here, but you know, I get why the image was zoomed in a frick ton. It was like this big at one scene. Hey. Yao, what are you doing here? Yao, you're here too? Since you asked, I'm enjoying my vacation, of course. Though the one wearing the latex bodysuit is... It's a wetsuit! Suetsuit, Nita. Why do you look so disappointed all of a sudden? Because it isn't a swimsuit, that's why. And isn't this kind of a swimsuit? I could swim straight down to the bottom of the ocean with this thing. Isn't that better than a little string bikini that can even hold up against a wave? Ah, you're surprisingly innocent, Nita. Huh? Either way, why are you wearing that thing, Nita? To make it easier to dive down and find treasure, duh. Legend has it the Taifa people left behind a boatload of treasure somewhere in this stretch of ocean. If I can find it, I'll be stinking rich. But, as you guys can see, I barely found anything, even though I was down there for hours. That is... Maybe she has like a gas tank behind her, but because like this... If you're snorkeling, you don't need, No, this isn't a snorkel, this is an actual... This is the pipe where the air goes up. Okay, so she does have a pipe behind her, I think this is it. But why is the pipe only on one... No, the pipe, the gas tank only on one side, though. Is it the camera angle? No. Maybe it's like a... It's not like a cylindrical tank, maybe? Maybe it's like a rectangular tank, and this is like the point of entry for the gas. Or exit. Hey, this is great, now that the Adjutant's here too, let's have a barbecue party together. And I guess that's the K-ship in the back. What about those challenges you guys are doing? I bet that throwing a party isn't one of them, is it? Challenges? You mean the ones from the Heimdall Highland games? It's the Heimdall Island games. Well, whatever it's called, we already gave up. Why bother with all that complicated team building stuff? Can't we just enjoy our vacation? So after taking it over, we came to the following decision. Instead of wasting our effort on a game we might not even win, it's better to just enjoy our time however we want to. Why am I not surprised? What about you guys? Want to party with us? No way, we're going to win the competition. I guess I was mistaken. I thought you guys were going fishing since you're all carrying fishing poles. These fishing poles are essential to our victory. Our challenge is to catch the legendary king bream. Oh, is that the special snapper that can only be found around Yellow Island? I think Acacia is going after it too. Acacia? He's been over there for 2 hours. I'm not sure why, but she seems super interested in fishing. Like, in hindsight of Star Master, yeah. You can see where that stems from. Yeah, she kept talking about how fishing is an essential mechanic in RPGs. Sounds like she's pretending she's in one of those old games again. And she probably caught a bunch of fish already, right? Maybe she's already got the king bream. I'm gonna go check it out. With my swimsuit, Fenny jogged up behind Acacia and tapped her on the shoulder. Hey, shite stuff. Catch anything yet? ... Acacia didn't respond. Instead, her body tilted to the right. And fell over. That's cute. Oh, she's overheating. She's burning up. Is she having a heat stroke? I'll take care of it. I'll help. Wait, Adjutant, can you help me out with this sweatsuit first? Out of this sweatsuit first. Temperature's finally back to normal. Nita, could you get some more ice for me? Take as much as you need. So dizzy. What am I? Oh, I just noticed her text is like smaller because she's like, you know, not as loud. Looks like she's awake now, but what's she talking about? Maybe she hasn't fully regained consciousness yet. She's out of danger at least, but we should take her to the first aid station. Is the Adjutant here? I'll take her back. Are you sure you can do it alone? There are a bunch of those annoying drones along the road. Be careful on your way back or they might stop you. Why don't I come with you? I'll come with you, Adjutant. I'm not very good at fishing anyway, so I won't be much help here. And you're going Enya? I said it first, but that extra fishing pole. Leave it to us. We kept you for too long and derail your plans. And we aren't going to do anything anyway, so might as well help. Right, Yao? Yao's gonna just keep sitting back, I assume. don't rope me into this. I'm still on vacation. But I'll help you guys out for the Adjutant's sake. Huh. Didn't think those two groups would actually work together to clear the challenge. Well, I'm even surprised. With the Adjutant in the mix, I should have seen it coming. Fine then. Time to crank up the interference. Guns deployed. Sorry, Adjutant. Ting! Team Life has cleared the first challenge. You're making steady progress, but... Strange, still no visual on Maxer. Negative. Guess I'll just have to keep watching a little longer. It shouldn't affect the final outcome. And the ultimate win of this game will be... I'm gonna guess it's the evil mastermind behind the scenes. Why is fishing a combat thing? I mean... Oh god, and we're using Enya. No. I don't want to use Enya. She has an XG and her skill's kinda ass. I should have saved us the skill up if I knew they're gonna be small guys. Yeah, no, her skill is ass. Let's see how different it is from Star Master. Maybe the first difference is that there's no fate requirement. Why is that bobber just absolutely freaking out? I don't know if this counts towards our Star Master record. Or like inventory. Jesus Christ. Let's see how many progress there are. 12. Yeah, I'm gonna stop like right here, which is still a bit of time away. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna... How long has the stream been already? Almost an hour and a half. It's fine. Let's keep going. Overtime pay. Don't try to get employees to work for free now. Interesting, a seagull cut the king clean. Calm down, that's not a seagull. It's been lurking around here the whole time to deliberately mess with us. For real? I think we can still get it. That drone can fly very fast when it's carrying the fish, so we just need to shoot it down. And the king breams ours. Yeah, but it's too far away for any of us to hit. Wait, there's one way. What is it? Why are you guys all looking at me? Ah, okay, I get it. I'll help you one last time, but don't forget to calculate my overtime pay for this. Is it because Yao has a sniper rifle? Yao slowly set up her sniper rifle before aiming at the wobbly drone carrying the fish. Then... Alright, that's a wrap. Whew, I'm wiped. Heading back to the hotel for a shower. Wait, you're leaving already, Yao? And what do you mean overtime pay anyway? That's a secret. Gotta go, I've got some prep work to do. See you tonight, Adjutant. Wait, don't tell me that pay is... It's all for the greater good, Venny. The look on your face has totally sold you out. I want my own pay, too. Poor Adjutant, getting run ragged by you girls. Well, this time I might have to step in and whisk him off for some pampering. If you're wiped out later, feel free to crash my place, Adjutant. No strings attached. To bury Fanny's line, and your smirk had already sold her out. Let's table the pay talk until tonight. Right now, we've got a King Bream to recover. Any later, and some weird drone might swoop in and snatch it again. What was that sound just now? A gunshot? Maybe I misheard. No, it was a gunshot, but it was far away. Wait. Does Sirius look like that? I thought she had like partially white hair. Or like does she dye it or something? I don't know. Ah, Moxer, did you apply to complete solo too? What do you mean by complete solo? It's a special way to compete in challenges. One person completes all the tasks by himself. If I can win all by myself this time, the Adjutant will definitely be super impressed. According to my calculations, the probability of your success is very low. How rude. By the way, have you seen a black drone? A black drone? Let me think. Yep, I asked the wrong person. The Adjutant will be more helpful. You're not being very nice, Moxer. Don't underestimate me. I've carefully prepared for this. Is that a video camera? Yeah, I want to preserve these special memories during our vacation. I started recording everything the moment I stepped onto the island. Maybe the footage has some clues that could help you, Maxler. Let's look at it together, hee. Drop point. Where are we dropping, boys? Or girls? Man, I haven't played Apex in a long time. The game's not good anyway, so why should I? And this game's better than Apex. Get over here. Yeah, like if you remember, this is the starting area in Star Master. Keyboard. I swear I'm not like slowing down, it's just my keyboard being dumb. Uh-oh. So we nuke you. I thought that was a nuke. Yeah, we've seen this like 3 times already today. Use salt watermelon ice. I've heard that you can put salt on watermelon to make it better, but I've never tried it before. I just, you know, eat them raw. Also, I don't like sandy watermelon. People say like sandy watermelon is the best, but I prefer watermelon when it's not sandy, you know, it's firm. Like, I don't mind if it's like slightly sandy, but I prefer if it's like mostly firm. If it's sandy, then it's weird. Like, there's not much juice, I feel like. It's just fiber, cellulose. Anyway, the most popular dessert on the island. I think yep. I honestly jumped all the way over here. It's still alive and after falling from so high up. Well, it is the legendary King Bream after all. I wasn't expecting you to enlist outside help to complete challenges we set up for you. The robot attendant... sorry. The robot attendant that was at the resort center. When did... it's probably been following us around the whole time, just like those drones. Nope, actually, the robot working at the resort center is my sister. Do you see the resemblance? Oh, robots have families too? Just kidding. They're just different units of the same model. Even though they look the same, their personalities were completely different. Allow me to explain the next challenge. Do you all remember the dessert we gave you on the ferry? Yeah, sea salt watermelon ice. Congratulations, Miss Enya. That is correct. It's actually the best-selling dessert on the island. Your next challenge is to locate the ice cream cart hidden somewhere in the wharf market. Then you need to recreate this dessert. I believe in you guys. You'll definitely be able to complete the final challenge. Wait, it's already the last challenge? Yes. We're just one step away from victory. No. Isn't this only halfway through? If there aren't any other questions, I'm going to take the main ingredient for dinner back now. Ingredient? Yep, there it is. In the end, the King Bream couldn't escape its fate. I guess we're eating the King Bream for dinner. So no sign of Maxer. Negative. Forget it. Call off the search for now. Alright then, redirect all drones to converge on the Adjutant. Roger. Man, I want to eat some snacks. And apparently we are halfway through the mission. Oh, I guess it's just like solid story here. I guess you can see. What to do, because I'm kind of tired, to be honest with you guys. I don't know if I need to stream, if I should stream tomorrow. If I stream, I'm probably do begin. Blah blah blah. It's probably gonna be Genshin. Credit armor eyed? Credit for what? Well, market. Warframe market. I haven't used Warframe market in a while. I haven't really sold stuff from Warframe market. I could probably sell a lot more stuff now.
安心を見せてもらいました。ねえ、聞こえた？山から聞こえるあれ。ここからは聞こえませんね。あんたたち遠くに行き過ぎてるわね。山に近づいてもう一度聞いてみて。ご安心を。私はもう二度と記憶に惑わされません。この件はもう確定しています。恐れるほどではありません。
Glad they kind of like went inside my field of view
ご心配なく。
so they can get hit by my skill.
すぐに終わります。ためらいさまよい往生する。
I'll try to end with
見せびからに
Moxu so we can see what it looks like.
演習通りです。 見せびからに 珍しい状況です。調査だね。お姉さんに任せて。バーン。 アイスクリームトラックの集客の音みたいですね。今度こそちゃんと聞こえたかしら。こっちに山に登る近道があるわ。ついてきて。
Man, that dealt so much damage to us. Look, these characters they gave us aren't like particularly strong.
アイスクリームトラックがないわね。ちょっと待って。向こうにあるのは？よいしょっと。今回は私たちの勝ちです。
I forgot to end with Moxer. Crap. It's fine. Hopefully we'll get another chance in the future. And progress 5. We're gonna end at progress 6, maybe at the, that, maybe. We'll see. I think we're gonna end with this, and then we can go do the gifts. Unforeseen situation. The Emerald Star rises on the horizon. Am I seeing things? That girl with the card is... Ice cream, the very bestest ice cream. Enya, Fenny, and the Adjutant all here? If it were just the Adjutant, that would be fine, but... After thinking about it for a moment, Chisholm turned the handlebars and drove the ice cream cart straight down the hillside. I don't think she saw us. No, she totally saw us. Chensing is just like Wednesday. She's cold to everyone. Let's go after her. Looks like you caught up to me. What do you mean caught up to you? Chensing, are you really avoiding us on purpose? No, I only had the urge to enjoy the scenery here. What an obvious excuse. Hold on, that's a pretty daring outfit, Chensing. Don't tell me. You work for the Adjutant? No, it's not like that. Oh, see, this is why I'm glad we watched the character stories. Like, we watched Chensing and Enya's character stories, and we learned more about them. And for Enya, it's the orphans. So you know, we know that this isn't like this bit about the orphans isn't just like a spur of the moment. Even, you know, that's what lore is about. You know, it's consistency with characters' backgrounds. Anyway, didn't you say you want to join our team too, Chensing? Too bad. I called dibs first. Yeah. Chensing, if you have a crush on someone, you've got to say it out loud, or someone else might swoop in first. Out loud, then I started between my face and her toes, the blush rising all the way to her ears. She was completely flustered. With someone as poised and reserved as her, saying her feelings out loud must have been overwhelming. Watching her struggle like that was both funny and a little painful, so I stepped in to bail her out. Oh, Chensing, what brings you here to sell ice cream? I didn't get to join the Adjutant's team, so I figured I'd go solo. Then maybe I just happened to run into him and show off how cute I look in my bathing suit. And maybe he'd seen me in a new light, and I'd say, Adjutant, I like you. I think my stuttering actually works out when it's for a character that's like flustered and stuff. I thought changing the subject might ease her nerves, but it totally backfired. Chensing launched into a full speed ramble. Oof, did she just bit her tongue? What did she even say? Take it easy, Chensing. Come in. So, let me get this straight. You signed up solo, and your mission was to sell all the ice cream? What? You actually understood all that? More or less. That's about right, Chensing. Yeah, the Adjutant got it right. I give Chensing a quick wink. She instantly caught on and shot me a grateful look. Hold on, guys. With a quiet sigh of relief, Chensing turned and, with slightly clumsy hands, put together 3 ice cream cones. Here, take this ice cream as an apology for my rudeness just now. This ice cream is huge, but not as huge as mine is pretty big too. What? that sentence worked out. Well, let's dig in. Tyler and I just decided to go on a diet yesterday. As everyone was eating their ice cream, Chensing pulled me aside. Adjutant, can you tell me what you guys are up to? I don't think you just happened to run into me, right? Well, here's the thing. Not the one from the Fantastic Four, though. So, you're saying you want to use the equipment in this car to make sea salt watermelon ice? Yeah, that's our last challenge. I see. In that case, let me help. Her tone was firm, but I still caught a trace of hesitation in her voice. Be honest, Chensing. Deep down, you want the honorary title too, don't you? Huh? No, well, maybe a little. As the redness on her face grew more pronounced, Chensing's voice got quieter and quieter. It's just... this place is incredible. There's diving, and so many things I've never seen before. But if it's to help you, Adjutant, then none of that really matters. Besides, I'll get another chance someday, right? She tilted her head slightly, hope shimmering in her eyes, a shy, radiant smile tugging at her lips. Absolutely. I made a promise from the heart. As I thought about it more, I realized that, deep down, Chensing actually liked to have fun. However, her upbringing forced her to constantly suppress her own needs. But I knew that one day she'd be honest with herself and show the world a smile that was fully and unapologetically her own. Come in. Why are you apologizing for this time? I shouldn't have hesitated. I promised myself I'd follow my heart and be someone you could always count on. So, Adjutant, from now on, Both this food cart and I are at your disposal. It's just that there's a little problem. I have all the equipment to make watermelon-shaped ice, but the key ingredient is still missing. Watermelons. Ah, so we still have to figure out where we can find watermelons. Actually, I already know where. While selling ice cream, I happened to spot Life and Haru completing a watermelon smashing challenge. You can get the watermelons from there. Yes, I just sent the coordinates over to your terminal. It's a huge relief, Tensei. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to ask you about in private, Adjutant. There were too many people just now. Hmm? Oh my god, she's so cute! Adjutant, do you think my outfit is cute? I want to hear what you think. You look very cute, Tensei. Dot. Okay, that's good. Aww. It's okay. Future viewers, I don't think anyone's watching right now. Future viewers, you're also cute today. Yeah. And since I don't know what clothes you're wearing, I'll just say that your skin looks very nice today. Yep. Life, confirm enemy numbers and location. 4 targets at 3 o'clock. 2 targets at 7 o'clock. Roger. On my count, move to 7 o'clock. I'll take the front. You cover the rear. I assume they're like one of them is blind and the other isn't blind, and they're just smashing watermelons or some shit. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought they were like smashing watermelons as in like the traditional sense, not having watermelon thrown at them. Enemy targets cleared. Wait, why is there still one more? They tricked us. It's alright, there's only one. I'm already locked on. In that case, fire. Wait! This is Life was about to pull the trigger and shoot the last watermelon. Finny arrived driving the ice cream cart with 2 other people in tow. Were you guys playing pretend? We were just... Watermelon juice dripped down from Haru's hair. She stammered awkwardly, a far cry from her usual crisp and composed self. It was a combat rehearsal, tactical sim using real-world conditions to prep for potential scenarios. Well, we figured we'd turn the challenge into a mock battle, you know, keep things fun and our instincts sharp. Oh, that sounds like fun. Who are you trying to fool? You're just a couple of kids playing pretend. Glad we could be your entertainment. Watching Haru uncharacteristically flustered and Life still dead serious, I couldn't help but smile. I knew the two most thick operatives had such a playful side. For now, let's leave this matter be. Before she stayed calm as ever, but as she turned to me, she tucked a damp strand behind her ear, almost unconsciously. Adjutant, do you need something from us? Yeah, about that. I see, so to complete your challenge, you need this last watermelon. But it looks like you two need it as well. Correct. To be honest, our final task is to destroy every melon order. Our final task is to destroy every watermelon on this island. Guess it was fate that we crossed paths in the end. Let's settle this fair and square. Winner gets the watermelon. ... Hey, Wednesday, what's with you? You're acting kinda off today. Life and Haru, they probably don't want to go up against us, or more accurately, they don't want to go up against the Adjutant. Yeah, if our opponent is the Adjutant, even if it's just a drill lie, no need to hold back. Oh my god, you can see the watermelon like juices on her. But it's like a GIF, so it gets reset after a few seconds. No need to hold back. I'm ready to all go in, you know, make it a real fight. Understood, then, as you wish, Adjutant. It's been a while since we had a good start, hasn't it? Indeed, the chance to spar with you again is something we should be grateful for. Finally, Life and Haru cracked smiles and readied their stances. Seeing that spark reignite in their eyes, my pulse quickened in response. Alright, for the kids of the orphanage, let's give it everything we've got. I turned to Enya and Fenny, only to be met with an expected chorus. God. Let's do this! Huh? Wait, what just happened? Did Life and Haru actually just stay with us? Well, the Adjutant said it was for the kids at the orphanage. Ah. Enya was the first to catch on. So that's what brought you two both to the games. Okay, so everyone's trying to help Enya with the orphanage. Okay, that's nice. It makes sense. Power and life, they seem mostly the serious type, so they wouldn't really need a resort for themselves. And it makes sense if it's Enya and the Adjutant that they're helping. Life, can I ask, why did you sign up? Did you hear? Some scavenger kids recently escaped coyotes. The orphanage is trying to find a new place for them. Yeah, I just heard about that today, but how did you... Because those are the kids the Adjutant and I rescued on the mission. It brought back a lot of memories. I went through something like that myself. I survived, but was left empty inside, with only hatred to hold on to. But I was lucky. The Adjutant pulled me out of the rubble, and gave me the strength to keep going. That's him, always doing whatever he can to help people around him. Exactly. I know I can't do everything he does, but maybe I can carry a part of that burden. I completely understand how you feel. So, that's why you signed up, Life? Yes, so... What do you say? ... Well, if that's the case, then again I guess there's no need to fight over it, is there? We're all a part of the Heimdall Force, so naturally we should help each other out. That's what I'd normally say, but let's not forget, this is a competition. Handing over victory without a fight? That wouldn't be very honorable, would it? Adjutant, you sure don't make things easy. Alright then. Well, next time I'll stick around and play a little longer. Finally, I've been dying for a real workout. All these pushovers on the way here. Even winning felt lame. So we really can't avoid a showdown, can we? Very well. As you wish, Adjutant. Then let me lend a hand, Adjutant. Tenzing, when did you get here? I promised I'd help, so I followed you, but I couldn't keep up with the ice cream cart on foot, so I got here a bit late. I was amused by her adorable explanation, but then a strange sound echoed in the distance. Huh? Hold on. What's that sound coming from over that way? Why did the screen, like, undo its, like, fade to black? Oh, progress 6. Feline secret. A few hours later, Moxer arrived at the tunnel entrance. Moxer is studying north and finally arrived at the tunnel. There's a script of some ancient language carved into the face of the mountain. While this word contains endless pain, the truth is hidden on the other side. Carillion water lilies sway between the two realms. The Shadow Lotus leads us through the dark tunnel and to be reborn in the true world. Seems like the ancient Taifa people were pursuing something rather abstract, just like those fantastical adventists are today. And nothing to do with any lack in cognitive ability, it is simply an inevitable outcome for humans when they are faced with pain. After studying the text carved on the mountain, Maxwell walked over to the tunnel entrance, then closed her eyes and sniffed, causing her nose to twitch. Oh my throat. The sun is consistent. The pattern is the Shadow Lotus grows in this tunnel, yeah. But that drone isn't anywhere to be found. It was clearly finding this direction in Sirius' video. Oh well. I'll collect some samples for now. Yeah. However, just as Maxwell was about to enter the tunnel, a robot attendant blocked her way. Greetings, miss. I regret to inform you that this path is temporarily closed. Don't care, yeah. Miss, please. Look here. Is that a flashbang, or is that like like one of those like Men in Black, like memory wiping device? First of all, I suddenly flashed from Maxwell with one palm. The robot immediately froze like someone had pressed the pause button. A few moments passed. I get recognition error. Reconfiguring recognition logic. The conditions found in this area. Returning to the service area to wait for their orders. Only in a matter of seconds, Max was similarly ignored by the robot. It was like she had become invisible in its mechanical eyes. Okay, so there's a few things I believe. Visual Model Scrambler. So I guess it releases light that damages the optical recognition components. Kind of like how if you shine a laser into a camera, it starts bugging out. Or if you put fucking radiation over it, that also works. I used the last bit of power. Video is right. I should consider increasing the battery capacity in this visual module scrambler. Anyway, at least I've gotten to see some of Shadow Ka's features before. What is Shadow Ka? Beep beep beep. Right, cave. Is it gonna cave in? I'm so dumb. Wrong button. There we go. Please continue running. Please don't. Jesus Christ, that did a lot of damage. Yep, switch. Okay, Moxor is not... It's very safe for work. Nothing exciting. Okay, I believe... I guess we could also check out the side events. I don't know if there's any I can do. Most battle... It's probably one of those... Yeah, it's... Okay. Nothing important in here, there's that. I'll do that off... Yeah, let's do it once on screen. It's solo, or is it... We're gonna... Normal. Just switch to hard. There we go. You can matchmake. I wonder if I can, like, not matchmake to, like... You know, like, not have ping. I wonder. We'll try solo first, and then we'll matchmake. If it's laggy even on solo, then we might as well just matchmake because that's gonna be easier. With people that have no life. Oh, I sense a bit of lag. Yeah, it's laggy. It's not too bad, but it is certainly lagging. You know what? Let's just let's just do co-op. We can't do it alone. I mean, we can, but it's annoying. They have a unique profile icon. I wonder what that is. Hiroka is Moxer Sexosuchi's using her. Ah, okay. My bad, I haven't met her in the story yet. Or in, like, newer stories where she has her exosuit. What is this effect that's on the ground? Take damage. Uses damage after taking damage. Or shields. Energy recovery. Nah, we don't need those. Seriously shooting, we don't need that. I hope this isn't like an epilepsy trigger for anyone. Got stunned. We have no more refreshes left, so that's all the buffs we're gonna get. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of enemies. We're done? No. Okay, we get a refresh attempt every prep phase, so we should like refresh every once in a while. Plus another wave. Issue, mag capacity, more damage resistance. Skill, using a skill. Do more damage. Oh, that's some shots. I wonder if the other players like see me lagging. Just if they do, then like they can understand. Okay, this guy's lagging, so it makes sense that he's not doing much damage. Where did my camera go just now? Okay, we get another refresh. More damage to crowd controlled enemies. Increases cooldown. Your target increased damage. Increases damage stealth. When shooting. Okay. I can't move. Oh, I can't move now. We gotta prep again so we can buy more stuff. Increases skill speed, I think. More damage, skill damage. Doing damage when he gets a shield. Uses attack by 5, but we don't need it. We need to start hitting or else we're gonna die. Refresh, you energy increase shot damage, shots, stamina recovery. Shots with fire, rate of fire. Yeah, like, if you can tell how laggy it is, it's gonna be slightly better when I'm not streaming, but it's not gonna be that much better. So like this is a reason why I've missed a lot of like oh, this is hella, okay. A lot of like daily, weekly content, that's why. Because like, you know, it's not enjoyable. Like, it's farming already, like that's not, you know, very fun to begin with. And then you stack on ping being an issue. That's like a no fun at all. Refresh. Using skill against Iron Body, so that's good. Taint off of the world. Oh, that's a skill, isn't it? Let's see how we did. 11% damage, okay. Wave 8, so we get the new icon already. It's 144 neuro connection though, that's like it's like that much, you know, that's a lot. We'll claim all this, we get this icon. What else do we get? Okay, so if we do one more we can get this, but I'm not that short on money, so that's that. We get Thunderbolt badge. Well, that badge looks nice. I'll probably equip it. We have Supreme Battleground. Have I done this yet? Yeah. Your state no challenge. I probably need to use a different character here, right? Yep. But we're not gonna do it. Sunday Carnival. Oh, it's okay. We've seen this before. Not this exactly, but like we've seen something like this before. You don't get more badges. Use more roses and obtain more lot data. Okay. So yeah, Box Smash. Let's start with Box Smash. I don't remember who you are, but you look attractive. So The boxes with the time limit and get more points. So again, we're gonna have to shoot the boxes, I assume. Loads pretty fast. Oh, we need to move, okay. Keep reloading. Why are you stopping? We keep going up. There's a fire rate of an M1014 though, with like a massive mag though. How did I not see that explosive? Maybe it was blocked by some boxes? Jesus Christ, Marianne. Jesus Christ. It's okay, we got that. I don't think we need to like get the max score, but you know. Hey, we did it, it's fine. We did Mecha Rush. Path to Snowbreak Akuma Demon. Through perilous paths full of obstacles, collect scattered power-ups along the way to help the Akuma dash toward the greater distances. We are playing Acacia, of course. Because she's the gamer. There's 3 items. Repair heart. Carry up to 3 hearts. We can carry. It respawns randomly. Also respawns randomly. The rush coin. Collect it to charge rush energy, then press the rush button to enter in vulnerable state and dash toward us forward at a specific and at increased speed for a short time. Energy doubler, an item that randomly spawns along the way and collected to temporarily double the rush energy we get. Left control. Wait, so it's like Flappy Bird or something. Don't really know like when to start using the dash. I guess I can use it now. We do have a time limit. Okay, let's repair. There's 3 hearts anyway. Come on. Really? Can I dash, spam dash? Okay. Fly a bit more. Since it's about to end, might as well use it as like a... am I lagging? No, but it won't let me use my dash. Oh, is it? Do I not have enough energy? Maybe. That should be enough, right? 10 kilometers? Yeah, really? 2,000? We overshot it by 5 times, even though I made a few mistakes. Mine box sweeper. Find and destroy mine boxes among enemies to earn points. Destroy as many possible. Who the hell are you? I played Minesweeper, but I don't know like the strategy behind it. So if this is related, then I'm gonna embarrass myself. We find and destroy mine boxes. Okay. So this is like whack-a-mole? Those count. I don't even need to headshot them. I can just shoot them on the head, shoot them in the body, and it still counts. What is this Haru? Okay, I didn't recognize her at all. We have Mecha Rush 2, so it's probably the same thing. Yeah, it's same description, but maybe say different mechanics, or maybe a different map. Different map for sure, but same mechanics it seems like. I wonder how many hearts we start off with. There's something we can collect it too, and then we already have like heart at our disposal. Oh, I missed the heart. Thank God that didn't count. Ah, crap. Okay, if we start off with, like... I don't think we started with any. Okay, that's them. Bro! Okay, 30,000 meters should be enough. Yeah, it's only 3,000. There's that, bunch of lap data. Let's see, what can we buy? We can only buy these using our lap data. I don't know if I need refinement for these left. Like, I already got a bunch of those, so I'll figure out what to get. Yeah, I'll figure out what to get. Oh, actually, there was one thing I'm sure we need to check out, just in case I forget. Logistics? Logistics. This one, we didn't have enough materials to level this up. And now we should have enough. Should. Yep. Well, yeah. I'm the one person. There's a max health boost. I don't think it has skills off of max health, but I could be wrong. Frost damage. And damage. Damage. Yeah, attack. So, yeah, let's change that. attack boost, so this is fine. This is max health, so we're gonna change it. This is the new one, correct? Special kinetic damage? No. Also unit strength. I still don't remember what this does. I don't remember if anyone has told me yet, but we're just gonna use that for now. Defense boost, okay. We're gonna change you. Wait, you're actually unit strength, what? Which one was the one we just upgraded? Canosa, Sarah. Let me see if who do I remember. Racing. Crap. Okay, so it's Sarah. Look at Sarah's story. Codename Sarah, gender female, age 22. Is there anyone who is like male aside from like the low-level goons and the adjutant? Anyway, sponsor academic of Carpolis, hobbies racing, specialization and assault tactics. This is her base image. Looks like an Arcnex character. Sarah, a member of the Arcane Squad, born into a military family, she underwent paramilitary training from an early age. After coming of age, she attended the Academic Acropolis. Her physical fitness and reaction speed have always been top of her class, and she excels at school infiltrations and raids in high-pressure situations. She first encountered Yggdrasil during a Titan contamination cleanup operation in Philazia, and later transferred in. Sarah is concise in speech and decisive in action, a habit she maintains both on and off duty. She enjoys modifying vehicles, and after joining Yggdrasil, commissioned a speedboat from the R&D department she named Shooting Star. She regularly races along the coast of Midgard, relishing the thrill of high-speed boating. No route is impossible if you're fast enough, she told the adjutant when inviting him to a boat race. Alright, I don't know if there's anything here. Hero games. Oh, it's just that, okay. Nothing much then. These clear rewards, there's nothing much. So, yeah, I would do Endless Battle. I mean, I don't know what's faster, but like just checking out the rewards. Like the rewards, these are all the same, you know. Or yeah, they just scale off of the neural connection. So if you do this once, especially if you're like me, you just cleared it for these rewards. You can just do any whatever you want, right? I was concerned that I would click that away in case it was something important, but it's not that important. Hey, better safe than sorry. Let's get that badge out. I'm gonna replace this badge because that one looks better. Play. Yep. I'm gonna put this in the middle. I'll put this in the middle. Display. I'm gonna put this in the middle because I'm gonna do like a chronological order, as in like in this list. Oh yeah. Frame some stuff. Okay, so I guess all that's left is to go to the base. And give out some gifts because I'm feeling generous today. Both some gifts. Let's go to your room first. Video room. You're in the shower again, okay. Get out! And you're in the bed again. She asked if we want to try her new shampoo or whatever. You just finished showering. You should not be sleeping. It's not. You're gonna get headaches and it's not good for your hair. Anyway, Crystal, I thought I already gave her one. Or is it like a tier 2 kind of thing? He's like, does this have a... Yeah, there's no... I can't tell her to use it. It's probably a tier 2, Nope, don't get up. Probably a tier 2 decoration. The professional treadmill, a treadmill made for advanced physical training. It provides a wide variety of modes that allow runners to adjust their workout as needed. Well, extra motivation is great for workout, Adjutant. Let's make a little game with this thing. I completely fucked up whatever I was trying to say. But yeah, this is a tier 2 decoration. I guess for the 1. And you have to do push-ups. Okay, I guess you can see what color they are. He's counting our reps. Sets. No reps. Yeah. I bet you can do that. Wonder if 3D loses. If 3D win once. We won once. And... we won this time. Okay, reflect on the forehead. And then she's gonna win, I assume? You do push up thing? Okay, I guess I didn't catch the motion getting reset. But yeah, I guess what's new here is that there's this speaker thing. She still gets tired from using the treadmill. And also the motion is kind of weird. Also, it's a very unsafe treadmill. There's no like handrails on the side. Anyway. Let's see. Do I not have any other gifts? I swear I did have some other gifts. Oh. Yeah, something else to say. So let's give the gifts out first. We're gonna go to Acacia's room first. We've got a nice timing. Let's play again. Digon Mask. I assume this is. Once a Fujiwara Esports competition prize, it is no longer in production now. I wonder what Yigan is supposed to mean. If it's is it supposed to mean Yiga? Is it like the one from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, or what? Kind of want to see what it looks like on you. I wish they could just make an animation where you just put it on, but I guess not. They're just lazy. Sword Expo ticket collection contains extensive sword exhibition information. Daily weapon hobbyists gotta have it. I never would have guessed it's still possible to find something like this. And then we have game poster, a Fujiwara member poster signifying distinguished and advanced players. You've actually heard of this? No, but the game told me about it. And now we have a tier 3 decoration, home body essentials kit. Fast food is every couch potato's best friend. I'm actually a little hungry. Want to try something new together? So I guess there's no unique animation, but she's just. Oh right, if you remember, Acacia really likes cup noodles because it reminds her of her time. So this is kind of like that. Let's see their design. That's an interesting design. I think I get how it works. Okay, so the red bit, it's like two halves. It's like kind of like an egg carton. Think of it like that. The upper half is the right? No. Is like the toppings, and then the yellow stuff is either the noodles or it's like the soup powder. And then when you put water into like the big part, you can put the lid on, and that one puts the toppings in, and two, it you've closed the lid. So I like this design. but I feel like it's not as compact as our cup noodles would be. But hey, you know, I don't know what that yellow stuff is. It's not explained, so it could be better. You know, or it's just a design thing, which is less good. We have life. I think this is the first room. Ah, she's reading. She said good work. Oh, we have two tier 3 decorations with, like, I assume an animation. So, intimate caress. A truly intimate companion knows your struggles and fatigue, and is always ready to offer the most pleasant company when you need it most. I read in a book that massaging this area helps relieve stress. My darling, do you feel any better? What the fuck is re-massaging? It's just the face. I mean, I generally wouldn't recommend this kind of massage because it's like bad for your skin, you know, can give you acne and stuff. It's like a cat like asking like, no, keep touching me, you know. It's nice, but you know, it's. Is this the action spot? Okay, yeah, this is the action spot then. We have another gift to give you. No, don't sit down. No, get up. Same thing. Premium dart set. Fancy dartboard and professional dart mat that will make any dart lover's heart jump with joy. These new darts feel great in my hand, Adjutant. Does my firing form look professional? What would be a good camera angle? I don't know what would be a good camera angle. Did she miss? Okay, just fucking teleport to her hand, I guess. Look steady, get your feet up, get your feet right, and then have your arm in the right position. Hey, she got it. Look, every time we have to like get her posture right. Okay, I guess that's where it repeats then. She hit like on the ceiling. I guess it doesn't help. It just teleports back down from the ceiling. What if we? I know I'm being dumb here, but it just goes through us. Imagine if there was an animation that would like life would either stop or like it would like hit us and like bounce off or something. That'd be nice, but you know, can't ask for too much in these type of games. Let's go find Moxer. Not Moxer. Crap. What is her name? Turno. Is this you? No, that's not Turno. No, that's you. Oh, you're Haru. Where the hell? Oh. He's behind the counter. Drink some water. The thin figure stood in the hallway, staring at the ground as she paced back and forth. Ah, where did it go? Seems like she's looking for something. Adjutant. After her initial surprise, the girl began fidgeting with the ends of her hair, looking away shyly. Mersault got bored when we were cleaning. She insisted we go see you, so we stood at the door arguing for a while. After we stopped, we realized the robot vacuum wasn't in the room anymore. So, the robot vacuum ran away from home. Yeah, it's always bumping into my ankles, and now it ran away again. Do you think it doesn't like me? No way, Trino. I just wanted to help you and Mersault find me. Eh? The little guy was banging on my door just now. That's why I came here to see you. My robot vacuum went to your room? Yep, it's in my room now. So you want to come back with me and... Yes, of course! We saw something popped out, replying as if she was afraid to miss the opportunity. Ah. Alright, so next time on the Snowbreak Containment Zone, we're gonna be... Hold on. No, not that, not that. Well, 20. Right. So, as I was saying, next time on Snowbreak Containment Zone, we're going to be finishing the Verdurous holiday. Yeah, this is over. We're going to also do 7-Day Carnival, and maybe if I get some base stuff done, then I'll show it off, but, you know, we'll see what happens. If I stream tomorrow, it's probably gonna be Genshin. It's not a Genshin, it's Snowbreak anyway. I uninstalled Hollow Earth because there is a bug where even after I verified game files, it like still couldn't like log into the game. Like I could log in, but I couldn't load into my room or simulation room. So I have uninstalled it for now until they fix the issue. You know, Hollow Earth isn't that stable anyway, and I probably would just be doing like patch note videos, you know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, as always, be good, be well, try to be happy and healthy. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you have, you know, drop a like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that jazz, and Calipot, I don't know when you commented, but I'm ending the stream right now. Yeah, so you know, if you're here, if you just came in, I guess you can watch the VOD. The YouTube VOD is gonna take a few hours to get up because it needs to like render the high definition and whatever. The Twitch VOD should be up instantly. Should. Yeah. Yeah. See you guys next time. I need to eat some snacks. Yeah, I'll be watching the VOD. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know why like people always join when I'm ending the stream. Like even if I stream for like 2 hours or 5 hours, people join right when I enter this right as I end the stream. So yeah, go watch the VOD. My internet died once. If you're watching the YouTube VOD, then that I'll rename the title of that stream for the character stories instead of the Verdurous holiday. So yeah, enough talking. I got stuff to do, and you know you guys should be on your way as well. Except for Califon, you need to watch the VOD. No, you don't have to. You know, it would be nice if you did. You know, you catch up. You know, ideally the YouTube VOD because the stats stay. So yeah, I've rambled on enough.